Prince Hamlet returns to Denmark after his father's sudden death. But the familiar shores offer no comfort. His mother, Queen Gertrude, has already taken a new husband, his uncle Claudius. Now wearing the crown, Claudius presides over the court with a smile that cuts Hamlet to the bone.
One cold night, the ghost of King Hamlet rose before the watchman. The spirit beckoned his son, leading him to the battlements. There, the pale figure spoke. Claudius, the brother he trusted, had murdered him. As he slept, poison was poured into his ear. The crime, treacherous and foul.
Shaken by the revelation, Hamlet decides to feign madness to investigate the truth and observe Claudius's reactions. Hamlet's strange behavior confuses the court, leaving them uncertain whether his madness is real or cleverly performed.
Polonius is convinced that Hamlet's strange behavior stems from lovesickness. After all, he himself commanded Ophelia to reject the prince. Confident in his conclusion, the old counselor lays his theory before King Claudius.
I welcomed a troupe of actors to Elsinore and asked them to perform a special play. The scene they would show? A king asleep in his garden, murdered by poison poured into his ear.
Welcome to Elsinore, friends. I have a favor to ask. Tomorrow night, before the court, perform a play, one with a murder. A son who pours poison in a sleeping king's ear. I'll watch my uncle as the scene unfolds. If he's guilty, his face will tell it. If he stays calm, the ghost may have lied, but...
During the performance, Claudius panics and abruptly stops the play, proving his guilt to Hamlet. Now certain of the truth, Hamlet feels driven toward vengeance, but continues struggling with hesitation, conscience, and his philosophical nature.
After the play, Hamlet storms into his mother's chamber, his rage unchecked. A rustle behind the arras draws his eye. Believing a traitor hides there, he thrusts. The blade finds flesh, Polonius. The counselor drops, lifeless, and the chamber falls into stunned silence.
Claudius seizes the opportunity to remove Hamlet from Denmark, sending him to England with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Secretly, Claudius instructs the English king to execute Hamlet immediately upon his arrival.
The letter orders my death. Tonight, with their own seal, I write another, one that names Rosencrantz and Guildenstern instead. Before dawn, I slip from the ship and the plot meant to end me. I return to Denmark, the sea at my back, fate close at my heels.
Meanwhile, Ophelia is overwhelmed by grief after her father's death and Hamlet's cruelty. Driven into madness, she wanders the court singing sorrowful songs, her fragile state symbolizing the tragic consequences of corruption.
Ophelia's untimely drowning devastates Laertes, who returns seeking vengeance for his father and sister. Claudius manipulates Laertes' anger, plotting a duel with Hamlet using a poisoned blade to ensure Hamlet's death.
Meets a gravedigger preparing Ophelia's grave.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, a fellow of infinite jest. And yet here he lies, bare-boned, silent as the earth that waits for us all. None can outrun this end. Kings, clowns, lovers, each becomes dust, their laughter and ambition scattered to the wind.
During Ophelia's funeral, grief erupts into fury. Hamlet declares his love for her, daring anyone to doubt it. Laertes, blinded by sorrow, clashes with him in the open grave.
Brothers! No, I love me!
At Ophelia's funeral, Hamlet reveals his deep love for her, clashing fiercely with Laertes.
Nothing obscurity!
The tension rises dramatically, setting the stage for their deadly confrontation orchestrated by the deceitful King Claudius.
In the duel, Laertes wounds Hamlet with the poisoned blade, but is struck by it himself. The queen, unaware, drinks the wine meant for Hamlet. As Laertes lies dying, guilt overcomes him.
Hamlet, the king,
he said it all, both poisoned.
Hamlet drives the blade through Claudius at last, ending the usurper's life even as poison and wounds sap his own. Reeling, he collapses into Horatio's arms. With his final breath, the prince names Fortinbras heir to Denmark's throne.
The Norwegian prince arrives to find Denmark in ruin and accepts the crown to restore order.